twice. New events rolling like surprise confetti while I'm Googling ain't like, who's that already? No anthem, no flag, just a neutral vibe. Somebody sanctioned but the ratings survive. Portrait signs pop up, haters cause a ton. Leaders clap back like y'all hate having fun. Train line drama, sirens, megaphones. Everybody skating on eggshells and phone. It's the Olympics, pure and true. Just don't mention what they're really here to do. Handshakes, headlines, hashtags get booked. Everybody's winning till the comments get rough. It's a political football sliding on ice. Pass it to the cameras, make the controversy nice. Triple X will stay for the spin. Not the kind on ice, more the statement kind. One world, one dream, one corporate hymn. And 37 people saying no poetic against the Olympics. Pure and true. Just don't mention what they're really here to do. Gold for the winners, PR for the tough, and a standing ovation for saying nothing enough. It's a political football sliding on ice. See you in 4 years. New price. Cortina, February snow. Everybody smiling for the sponsored glow. Torch in the air, cameras in a trance, while the committee's doing PR romance. It's the Olympics, pure and true. Just don't mention what they're really here to do. Flags get folded, speeches get stuffed, medals get heavy, statements get fluffed. It's a political football sliding on ice. Kick it politely, pretend it's sport twice. New events rolling like surprise confetti while I'm Googling ain't like, who's that already? No anthem, no flag, just a neutral vibe. Somebody sanctioned but the ratings survive. Portrait signs pop up, haters cause a ton. Leaders clap.
Well, hello there, everyone. Oh, turn the monitor down, Jim. We don't need that kind of reverb, do we? No. But we got a little shake, a little vertigo. Morning to you, Damien. Glad to see you here this morning, my friend. And boy, howdy, I've got a full stack today that I'm looking very, very, very forward to. And I hope you are too, whatever it is that you're doing today, man. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked. It was a great weekend over at the Hotel Seville. And I tell you what, because like the past Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, those 4 days there, it was all about, you know, getting myself acclimated to what all's going on, feeling the new vibe with the new owners and the staff. And I got to tell you, I don't think I've been this truly, genuinely, honestly excited about working with some folks. Let me turn that thing off. Yeah, I'm going to cut a little, maybe short today. I got to do a thing. At 9:30, so I want to have a little time to do things. So I think I've got everything prepped actually for the morning festivities that I got going on. So yeah, that's been fun. But let's hey, look at this. We're gonna have some fun. I've been kind of playing around trying to get the camera thing to work right, so I'm looking in the right direction at things. So like, what happened over the past 24 hours? If you weren't paying attention, because I try to pay attention, but sometimes I'm buried into the work, and so I don't really pay a whole hell of a lot of attention, but I try to. So what all has been going on? Of course, the foosball, they had their big game, and isn't it funny? I think this is probably, in my lifetime anyway, the most politically charged football game ever because of the halftime show. I personally find it pretty absurd, but yeah, so at the end of the day, though, the Seattle Seahawks, they won the foosball game over the New England Patriots 29-13. And the game, there was a Super Bowl watch party going on at the grill at the Seville. And again, we were there and we were checking it all out. Everybody was having a great time, man. It's like, wow, the place was packed. And that was so encouraging to see. And so many people who are the regular crowd, if you will, and they're doing good things, with all of that. Um, Very low sound, huh? Weird. Well, I've been tweaking. So let's see here. Let me come over here. Let me check my levels, sir. So let me come back over to this one. Why is that? I moved things around over the course of the weekend. So let's see here. Where are you? Levels, level, check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Well, that's interesting. Well, that's a little bit better. I'll just speak up. I may have been mumbling a little bit too. So, but judging by the meters over here, we should be in better shape. But we'll find out, won't we? Yes, we will. Yeah, if you'll notice, I put a slower fade in as far as like scene transitions just to make it better. So anyway, let me know how that sounds now, Damien, because I don't know. I don't wear the cans properly. As someone who should know better, but for everything on my end, it's bouncing pretty good. So anywho, if you'll let me know, I'll continue to play and adjust. What else is going on? Let's see the Super Bowl. See, that was the thing. It was like between the official NFL halftime show with the guy Bad Bunny, and then also the Turning Point USA with Kid Rock as the special guest there. Was going to put on the big extravaganza. Well, it was cool because actually, good morning there, Gar. It was funny because they're at the grill at the Seville. The TPUSA was on one screen and the official NFL game halftime show was on the other. And frankly, I found it to be very interesting because they both sucked. I'll be honest, as far as like entertainment goes, yeah, I wasn't impressed with either as far as that goes. And as far as the politics of it all, I think it's a shame that something that used to be a uniter of sorts when it comes to like just the foosball, you had the competing teams going head to head and the fandoms going head to head, and the commercials going head to head, which I didn't see any of them. I don't think I've seen. I think the only Super Bowl related commercial I may have seen, or if it was attached, it was like for the new Masters of the Universe movie that's coming out, I think sometime this year. Anyway, they had dropped another, but I watched it on YouTube long before the game. So I don't know. I don't know. Nothing seems to, yeah, see. So which one did you watch, Damien? Like I said, both were on one was on one screen, one was on the other. And again, it was like the most lackluster thing I've ever seen. And the intentions behind it were just like, it was, even if they would have been fantastic, they already muddied their own waters. So anyway, can we not have political commentary just for one thing, America? That'd be nice. Oh, the Winter Olympics, that's going on. And that's funny because again, I I played the game, pardon me, like with the lead-in song, as far as like the political football that is the Olympics, which it's always been that way. It's like it's for our country to be represented. Yeah, we're representing its ideologies and all that, and that's cool. That's all right, and that's in that thing. But call it for what it is, right? But I honestly don't have a whole lot of other things happening. Checking, keeping up here in the comments. hmm Yeah, the Masters of the Universe trailer was really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that because again, I like how they're handling the story. Because the one thing, and again, everything's got some kind of political tinge to it, right? But the one thing where they cut to the scene of Adam on Earth and he's got his nameplate there, Adam, he, him. I laughed out loud the first time I saw that because I'm like, now that's clever. In lieu of all this stuff that they do in the talk and the woke and the non-woke and all that, for the he him thing, that hit because it fit and it made sense, and for it throwing a punch, it was, I don't know, I found it funny. What else is going on? Oh yeah, so apparently inside of the world of Elon Musk and all the things that Elon Musk does and with SpaceX, and they're talking about within the next 10 years, we'll have a self-growing city on the moon. And it really is very much doable. The tech is totally there. If they could just get the spaceship to go back and forth pretty easily, that's going to be the biggest hurdle, right? And then the other thing, because like as far as setting everything up, they build the domes with the atmosphere and all of that, and then with the 3D printing technology, they can print everything they need except for the supplies to print with. But that's not a big deal, you know. So yeah, we very well be colonizing the moon in our lifetimes, boys. Isn't that interesting? I myself am going to stay right here on good old planet Earth because this is where I started. And in this instance, I don't see a need to change. Not a bit. So what else we got going on? There's a big thing in Arkansas, and it's probably permeating the rest of the U.S. too. There's a lot more scams and frauds happening on people when it comes to like the phone calls and the texts and the emails. And why personally, I don't like when it comes to the business side of things, I don't do cold calls on the whole because, well, nobody answers the phone anymore, and I don't blame them because I don't either. If you call and I don't see your name and I don't recognize you, it will absolutely go to voicemail, and I might call you back if it's important. If you're, Gar the Ghoul, which is awesome because that's how you're programmed in the phone, and so when you call, my phone proudly announces it's Gar the Ghoul, and so I'm pretty happy with that. I meant to send, well, I'll tell you about that later. Anyway, there was a funny video I shot over the weekend that wasn't intended to be funny. Well, excuse me. It's not really meant for mass distribution. It was just kind of a funny thing to where I can share with you how Alicia is, in her own weird, wonderful way, a Disney princess when it comes to animals. And it involved a chicken, and I'll have to share that with you privately. So, and then everything else, it's all the same and at all fronts. So, nothing else to really say. I guess apparently President Trump is going to be meeting with Honduras either today or sometime this week. That'll be exciting. What else? That's about it. There's a whole lot of nothing as far as the way I see it anyway. 9 minutes in the 8 o'clock hour. It's going to be a springtime day today. I think we're looking for a high in the mid 70s here. So that's going to be cool. Oh, Damien, that sucks, man. I hate that you're actually tied up into one of these fraud things hitting you. Because, that's the scariest part when it comes to like peace of mind. Everything is attached, no matter what you do. And it's so funny because the geo-fencing of things, like when we were at the grill at the Seville last night, and everybody was there for the Super Bowl party and all that. The phone and the Facebook did its scanning thing, I guess, because a lot of the people who were there that I personally did not know, when I opened the Facebook up to look, just checking some numbers and whatnot, it was making all the friend suggestions of people who were there at the bar at the time. And that's just creepy, man. It's just they're watching a little too much for my liking. And that's the truth. So anyway, but it's a full stack day. I got a list right here of all the things that I'm doing and working on. Really focusing in on the marketing and promotions. Awareness is really what it is when it comes to the Hotel Seville and the vision that the new ownership has, that I am 1000% on board. And I get to do some incredibly fun stuff now. Like my creativity has never been allowed to be unleashed in such a way that I am super stoked. So, but yeah, that's it. I mean, again, it's been so cool, like, being able to do things again in the creative spaces of stuff that I haven't done in a long time. For someone, which is the biggest thing. Because like, do it for yourself. Yes, I can do it for myself all day long, but it's not as much fun because whenever you get the opportunity to do it for someone else and they're having fun with the things that can actually help them and their endeavors and visions, dreams, businesses, and so on, that is like the greatest rush and high ever. That I just don't need to sleep anymore, right? Even though the 52-year-old body says, yes, I do. Yeah, I have to. Oh man. Errands, errands, errands. Errands, not Aaron, but errands. Yeah, nothing happens for the next 30 weeks. I disagree 100%. We're having coffee every single morning, so long as we can. And that's one of the things that I am truly looking extremely forward to. All this stuff, because these next 3 weeks are going to be like, I'm building the full-on foundation for everything that's happening there with the marketing and promotion of the Hotel Seville. So it's like super playground time for me, and then rolling things out as we go, like with immediacy on certain things. Like there's a Valentine's Day thing coming up that is on Valentine's Day, which is of course is the 14th. Don't forget, fellas. And then from there, there's a live performance that's going to be happening there at the Seville in the ballroom. It's going to be an intimate setting type thing that looks to be pretty cool. I love, when you use those words, intimate setting, it makes it sound so uppity, but it's not exactly uppity. It's professional and it's good, but not uppity. So I'm just saying, put my little paper towel down so I can buffer my coffee. Mm. Yeah, got my little Apple Watch charging. I'm not a fan of it, but it was a Christmas gift one year, and so I try to wear it from time to time, not to be rude. I mean, the phone is kind of like the only tracker I truly need, but to have the watch on is kind of fun in certain ways without being a slave to the clock, you know? But yeah, I got things, lots and lots and lots of things that is going on here. So, yeah, there's just so much stuff that is happening that I can't wait to share it all with you. And I will be. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. And it's so funny because I'm looking at like the phases of things, of everything that's coming. And a lot of it's like, well, I've got it broken down into like phases to like stay organized. Pay attention, Gar. I like to break things down in phases to where it's like things can get done efficiently and just get done in a timely manner. But it's so funny. A lot of these really overlap. Once I've got like phase one, phase two, and phase three, then phases four and five just boom, it all just happens. And so good pre-production. Um, a horrible horror coffee cup. I was not aware there was such a thing as a horrible horror coffee cup. I do not have a. Listen, I love my classic Superman blue coffee cup, but I would most certainly drink out of a horrible horror coffee cup every single day for the rest of my days, unless it's paper and it deteriorates. But still, I do not have a horrible horror coffee cup. My God, I did not know. Yeah, puts it in a curio cabinet and doesn't use it. That's just crazy stuff. That needs to have coffee in it so it can continue to live on forever and ever and ever. My gosh, what a savage. But that's when the collector thing can get a hold of you. You're like, well, I must keep it forever. Yeah, but it's got to be useful so it gets heart, I'm just saying. Yeah, the coffee is really hitting good this morning, I must say. I'm enjoying it a lot, as much as I enjoy it every day. But this morning, a whole lot more. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I say, there's a lot of things that are on the to-do block and to-do lists and everything, and I'm looking forward to all of it. So I'm kind of rambling about that, but I'm pretty excited because I made it a point to like kind of keep a rock on my head a little bit this time around because I don't want to scare people because I'm notorious for that. Because I get super excited about things, and that can be a detriment. But at the same time, people who don't want to be equally excited, well, they're not supposed to be in the circle, I guess. But so far, everybody I'm working with right now wants to be in the circle, and it's a great circle. So there you go. Excuse me. So yeah, that's kind of it. So that's like the big Monday thing. And again, we've caught up on the world now. We're having coffee. We're thinking and pondering things. And it's so funny because not like this coffee talk time is really cool because this is like the time of the day where I can just kind of chat with you fellas, see what all's happening in your world. And then as more people decide they want to chime in, of course, they're always welcome to. We're a welcoming bunch, unless they're jerks, and then we'll kick them out. But yeah, it's it's amazing what's happened in the span of the last, what is it, 92 episodes of doing this and getting into what is the habit, except for the times I had to take off because I was working on stuff. But on the whole, yeah, see, I've got the rubber chicken and the Garzu. Um, Official postcards, I'm not sure, but I've saved like all of the mailing labels themselves on every package. I have them. They are in a folder because I love your artwork, and even like the ones that are like the repeats, if you will. I got them, and so because like if I'm collecting anything, it's like definitely horrible horror merch all the way across the board, and it is awesome. I just love your stuff there. And it was great because like when the Garzoo arrived all those years ago, Caitlin did the right thing and driving me nuts with it, and I was so happy about that. So, yeah, and so yeah, and maybe that's what has also helped inspire her musical aspirations. So people are messaging me. Let me see if it's something I need to pay attention to. Oh, it's Damien. Of course, it's worth paying attention to. I got so dude. Oh, that's awesome. The official Horrible Horror coffee cup. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I need one of those in my life, man. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, for those of you who can't see me look, what's on my phone? Well, sucks to be you. So there you go. That's awesome, man. That is a great coffee cup. And I think that is too cool. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So again, like I said, I turned the sounds down so they're not intruding on our conversation. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, man, it's like, whew. Mm, here we go. Like I said, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I'm looking so very forward to. So another note I need to just kind of highlight real quick. It's kind of a big deal when it comes to everything I'm working on because we're in the build. We're in the rebranding aspect of things. Yes, it's that grown up talk stuff of things that yeah, I've just got to focus in on right now. But then there's some fun stuff that I'm getting to incorporate that I've been really wanting to do with this place for a very long time that I think has long-term worth and value for the place and the people here and abroad. And yeah, you always bring joy, Gar. You are a joyful person and soul, and I can't say that enough. Mm-mm-mm. Man, this coffee is just hitting right. It's just nothing super special, nothing fancy about it, but it's the Walmart Great Value brand, the breakfast blend in the K-Cup. It's like Alicia's favorite, and this morning I am truly indulging in it. It's so funny because now, thanks to the Keurig and the K-Cup technology that has evolved, I, I'll play with more of the frou-frou flavors that I never did. Like caramel pecan is like my most favorite ever, but I can overdo it and then kind of wreck it being my favorite for a while. But then I can pause and then come back later. I also still loud and proud enjoy the pumpkin spice from time to time. They had it on clearance. Now I got a box. Now it's sitting there for whenever I want fall feelings. Thank you very much. The power of coffee. Don't do the sugar and cream though. Just prefer it black. It's nicer like that. Yep. So what else is going on? Not a whole lot. Oh, here's a product tip that is not endorsed or anything, but I have found this glue a few months back that I use on like the 3D prints whenever I need to like stitch them together like Marvin here. You can't see Marvin there. I thought he was in the shot. I had positioned him to be in the shot, but he's changed. But like with these right here, like to glue him together, this stuff right here, if you've ever needed a glue, the Aleen's, hard to see the lights washing it out, but anyway, Aleens. This stuff is awesome. It's like a mixed material adhesive, and it dries super fast and it's super strong. So if you were just happen to be wondering about needing an adhesive for your projects, I highly recommend that. It was like $5-6 at Walmart. Totally worth it. Totally worth. See, yeah, the Gorilla Glue I've never been impressed with when I've used it. It's like okay, it kind of stinks, and well, that one stinks too. But that's the main thing about the glue that I found. It doesn't. It's not that impressive. Yeah, I've got some JB Weld actually that I'm using to repair a piece of jewelry for Alicia that I have on my to-do list that I better take care of, as well as another little project I need to take care of. And again, with the right systems, all those things can be done. And so now once I get through this handy little stack right here, I'll be able to get all of that stuff done. Yep, good stuff. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Ah, very good. By the case. Oh gosh, guys, I'm like to say, I don't know. It's been a great run and so many cool things to see and do right now. But it's funny too because it's like I don't know if it's just me. I hope it's not just me because I would hope everybody is enjoying this kind of positive vibe. But I'm glad to be a part of a positive vibe again inside of a world that's trying to like spread nothing but darkness and fear. But it's like I'm in this really cool positive bubble again. and it's nice because the whole fake it till you make it. Yeah, you got to do that stuff, but at the same time, when it's actually legit, and of course, there's always going to be hiccups in life, but um, they don't have to matter that much, and that's one of the things I am very tickled about right now. Very, very much so. Yep, there you go. Gosh, I think I'm gonna scoot early, guys, because again, I got a lot of things that are coming up. Like I said, I got a thing I got to do for sure at 9:30, so I'm planning on leaving the house at like 9, and I'm just a little antsy on it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, a cliffhanger serial movie. Oh, that's fun. See, and that's the thing. There's no such thing as a silly trivia contest. It's a fantastic, amazing trivia contest because those are fun. And again, like I say, my creative juices are going to be able to flex again, and I'm looking very forward to that. And pushing myself to some limits that I equally am looking forward to because, wow, it's just amazing stuff. It really is. What else do we have here? That's about it. Now set. See, yeah, that's why I got. Like, that's what's funny thing is like Saturday night, I had every intention in the world of just being right here in front of this little screen over here to enjoy Horrible Horror with you guys and the rest of the Horrible Horror crew. But then I got a call like 5:30 that they were needing a little bit of assistance in some video stuff out there at the hotel. So I was like, okay. So I hopped up and I got everything together. And so, but it was well worth it because that was actually the first time I had heard the house band. It's the owner's band, Family Tradition. And brother, let me tell you, they are good. Oh my gosh, they are good. And I don't say that lightly. I mean, whenever you can find a group of gentlemen, and they're a 6-piece band, of course, you got drums, bass, the harmonica player, the steel guitar player is amazing. Wow. Then lead vocal and acoustic guitar and lead guitar. So there's like 6 fellas all together on the stage, and man, they are tight. They were doing great. It was like the classic country stuff, and they were knocking every tune out of the park. I was just blown away with how good they truly are. So definitely one of those things that they perform every Saturday night. Now, sometimes the whole band isn't there because they're like all working true musicians. They're kind of spread out a little bit in different bands and such. But Family Tradition, I can tell you, is one hell of a country music band. I was blown away, really enjoyed it. And there's nothing better than whenever you're shooting something and you enjoy what you're shooting. It gets a little tricky sometimes because I find myself my foot tapping and I got to make sure I don't shake a camera, but I genuinely enjoyed that a lot. Yeah. Oh, good. A really bad movie, eh? All right, cool. Well, I'm all about more bad movies in my life because they're just so much fun. Because again, I don't believe in bad movies. There might be whatever they are, but they're not bad because at least they made it in the can. If they made it in the can and onto the screen at least once, that means somebody did something right and they definitely dedicated to it. Oh my gosh. All right, fellas, I really do need to scoot this morning because I'm just too antsy to sit still. And I'm looking forward because again, plus I got the thing. It's like when you get one of those things that are coming up at a set time and you're like, okay, this is a set time thing. So yeah, I'm just ready to get her going on, and that's the thing. But anyway, I'll look forward to having coffee in the morning, kind of give you guys some updates on some of the stuff that's going on. You guys get like the inside baseball thing. So there's that because again, Damien, you're local. So I tell you, bud, you may want to seriously consider coming out for breakfast, lunch, or dinner over there at the Seville because the big thing, and like Damien, I think you will be aware and appreciate this is like that Michael, he has made it a point to actually make the place for a night out or a morning or whatever you go there. It's actually affordable. You know what I'm saying? Before, with the Hotel Seville's ownership, they were going for like a hoity-toity thing and charging ridiculous prices for ridiculous food, and that's gone the wayside. And so I'm very glad to see that because it's a very smart move in this area. Anyway, gentlemen, have a fantastic thing. Damien, you'll probably be seeing what I'm doing soon. I can't give away much at this point. It's kind of a surprise. But yeah, locally, people don't know. Maybe. Hope so, just for their sake. Not for the locals, but for the thing I'm doing. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and we're going to once again roll out with the little tongue-in-cheek punch I threw at the Olympics because it was funny, but we'll do it again in the morning.
February snow. Everybody smiling for the sponsored blow. Torch in the air, cameras in a trance, while the committee's doing PR romance. It's the Olympics, pure and true. Just don't mention what they're really here to do. Flags get folded, speeches get stuffed, medals get heavy, statements get fluffed. It's a political football sliding on ice. Kick it politely, pretend it's sport twice. New events rolling like surprise confetti, while I'm Googling ain't like, who's that already? No anthem, no flag, just a neutral vibe. Somebody sanctioned, but the ratings survive. Protest signs pop up, haters cause a ton. Leaders clap back like y'all hate having fun. Train line drama, sirens, megaphones. Everybody skating on eggshells and foam. It's the Olympics, pure and true. Just don't mention what they're really here to do. Handshakes, headlines, hashtags get booked. Everybody's winning till the comments get rough. It's a political football sliding on ice. Pass it to the cameras, make the controversy nice. Game for the triple axel, stay for the spin. Not the kind on ice, more the statement kind. One world, one dream, one corporate hymn, and 37 people saying no poetic against the Olympics, pure and true. Just don't mention what they're really here to do.